Jesus. In this segment, we are going to discuss about soil, the quality of soil, and how this quality of soil affects the biodiversity or affects the how many number of type or kind of species that exist in that particular area. So, mineral riches in the soil. Page number 195. Soil is an important resource that decides the diversity of life in an area. But what is the soil and how is it formed? The outermost layer of your earth is called the crust, and the minerals found in these layers supply a variety of nutrients of life forms. But these minerals will not be available to the organism if the minerals are bound up in a huge rocks over a long period of time. Thousands and millions of years, the rock at or near the surface of earth are broken down by various physical, chemical and some biological processes. The end product of this breakage down is fine particles of soil. But what are the factors or processes that make soil? First thing is the sun. So what happens? How sun affects this big stones? When there is a sunlight is there or heating is there, in the presence of sun there is a heating due to sun. So this heating causes the expansion of the rock. So what here, suppose this is a rock. Okay, there is a sunlight over here. So in the presence of sun, it is going to get expand. In the absence of the sun, or let's just say in winter time, it is going to get shrink. Winter shrinkage. So what is going to happen? It is going to expand and shrink, and due to that, there could be a rise of cracks into it. These cracks can then tear this rock apart in this way. So by repeatedly happening this particular thing, the rocks which were present on the surface of earth is now converted into fine particles. The sun heats up rocks during the day so that they expand. At night, these rocks cool down and contract. Since all parts of the rock do not expand and contract some rate at the same rate, this results in the formation of crack and ultimately the huge rocks break up into smaller species. Only sun and winter no it could be a night time also. Night time and due to this expand and shrinkage or word contract expand full. So day and night procedure there could be breakage or cracks into these rocks. Next is water. Water helps the formation of soil in two ways. One, water would get into the cracks in the rocks from due to uneven heating by the sun. If the water later freezes, it would cause the cracks to widen. Can you think why this should be? આવું આપણે જો વોટરના ક્રેક્સ છે અને ક્રેક્સની અંદર સ્ટોનના ક્રેક્સ છે, રોકના ક્રેક્સ છે, એની અંદર વોટર જે છે એ સ્ટક થઈ જાય અને then freeze થાય. Freeze થાય એટલે શું થાય? Water will converted into ice, and ice have more ice require more space than water. So therefore it will widen these cracks. Flowing water wears away even hard rock over a long period of time. જ્યાંથી પાણી જતું હોય નદી કિનારાના આસપાસના એરિયામાં તમે પથ્થર જોશો તો એ તમને હંમેશા લીસા પથ્થર જ દેખાશે, because water has this ability to sharpen the edges of, not to sharpen but to corrode the edges of this stones or rocks. Fast flowing water often carries a big and small particles of rock downstreams. These rocks rub against other rocks and the resultant abrasion causes the rock to wear down into smaller and smaller particles. The water then takes these particles along with it and deposit it further down its path. Soil is thus found in place far away from its parent rock. Third one is wind. In a process similar to the way in which water rubs against the rocks and wears them down, strong wind also erodes rocks down. Wind also carries sand from one place to the other place like water does. Wind પણ હવાની વોટરની જેમ જ પોતાની સાથે સર્ટેન પતલા જે પાર્ટિકલ્સ હશે રોક્સના એને પોતાની સાથે લઈ જશે, એક જગ્યાએથી બીજી જગ્યાએ મૂવ કરવામાં હેલ્પ કરશે અને જે રોક્સ જે છે એને ઘસાવામાં ઇરોડ કરવામાં પણ હેલ્પ કરશે. Fourth one, living organisms also influence the formation of soil. Lichen that we read about earlier also grows on the surface of rocks. While growing, they release certain substance that causes the rock surface to powder down and form thin layer of soil. Other small plants like moss are able to grow on this surface now, and they cause the rock to break up further. The roots of big trees sometimes go into cracks in the rocks. As the root grows bigger, the cracks is forced bigger. So generally growing plant જે છે એના root જે છે that could be contributing into saying કે cracks પડી ગયા હોય એની અંદર જો root enter થાય અને then એ root જે છે એ grow up થાય તો એ cracks ને further wider કરે और rock ने block करे. Activity 14.10, take some soil and put into beaker containing water. The water should be at least 5 times the amount of soil. तो પાણીનું થોડું માટીનું થોડું ક્લે કરીએ કે સોઇલ કરીએ એમ થોડું સેમ્પલ લેવાનું છે, જેટલું સેમ્પલ હોય એના 5 ટાઈમ્સ વોટર એડ કરવાનું છે, then એ વોટરની અંદર સ્ટર કરવાનું છે કન્ટિન્યુઅસલી. ધેરફોર જે સોઇલનું કન્ટેન્ટ જે છે એ બધું વોટરની અંદર ડિઝોલ્વ થઈ જાય. આફ્ટર putting it undisturbed for 3 to 4 hours, we are supposed to observe કે આ જે બીકર જેની અંદર આપણે આ સબસ્ટન્સને રાખ્યું છે એના અંદર લેયર્સ ફોર્મ થયા છે કે if there is a layers which are formed, if there is anything which is floating on the surface of it. Generally top surface ની અંદર float કરતા નાના નાના કણ હશે કે જેને આપણે કચરો કે એવું કઈ એવું પતલું કણ હશે, પ્લાસ્ટિક કે એવું કઈ કણ હશે તો એ પણ ફ્લોટ કરશે. વચ્ચેનું પાણી જે છે એ ધૂળું હશે અને લેયર્સની અંદર છેલ્લા લેયરની અંદર હેવી રોક્સ કે સ્ટોન્સ જેને કહીએ પેબલ કહીએ એ હશે. દેન નાના સેન્ડિમેન્ટ્સ હશે, એના ઉપર સેન્ડ હશે, એના ઉપર ફાઇન એટલે પતલી એવી માટી હશે અને આવું લેયરિંગ તમને જોવા મળશે. If you perform activity number 14.11 humus. In addition, soil also contains various forms of microscopic life. The type of soil is decided by the average size of particle found in it, and the quality of soil is decided by the amount of humus and the microscopic organism found in it. Humus is a major factor in deciding soil structure because it causes soil to become more porous and allow water and air penetration deep underground. Humus એટલે કોઈ પણ ડેડ એનિમલ છે કે ડેડ પ્લાન્ટ છે, પ્લાન્ટનું લીફ છે જે ટ્રીમાંથી અલગ થઈ ગયું છે, એ જ્યારે અર્થ ક્રસ્ટના ઉપલા પોર્શનની અંદર એ વોટર સાથે મર્જ થાય તો એ ધીરે ધીરે કોહવાય, બરોબર, ડીકે થાય. So this decaying of this, it could be a dead animal, it could be a dead plant, or it could be a leaf, worn out leaf, worn out skin of certain animals. So these all are going to get into this soil, and these all are going to contribute as a humus. This humus increases the water retention capacity as well as it allows water to penetrate deeper as well as for air to penetrate deeper. The minerals, nutrients that are found in particular soil depends on rock it was formed from. The nutrient content of soil, the amount of humus present in it, and the depth of the soil are some of the factors that decides which plant will thrive on the soil. The topmost layer of the soil can contain humus, living organism in addition to the soil particles is called topsoil. The quality of topsoil is an important factor that decides biodiversity in that area. Okay, topmost soil નો જે એરિયા જે છે, જેને આપણે ટોપ પાર્ટ કહીએ છીએ, એની અંદર કેવી રીતે સોઇલ જે છે એ કયા પર્ટિક્યુલર રોકમાંથી બની છે, that decides કે which type of plant are going to grow into this area. Modern farming practice involves the use of large amount of fertilizers and pesticides. Use of this substance over long period of time can destroy the soil structure by killing soil microorganisms that recycle nutrients in soil. It also kills the earthworms which are instrumental in making the rich humus. Fertile soil can quickly be turned into barren if sustainable practices are not followed. Removal of useful component from the soil and addition of other substances which adversely affect the fertility of the soil. જો આપણે continuously artificial fertilizers જે છે, મેન્યુઅરની વાત નથી, artificial fertilizers જે છે એનો યુઝ કરશું, artificial pesticides નો યુઝ કરશું, then it could kill the microorganism present in that soil and quickly make it barren, fertility એને reduce કરવા માટે able થઈ જશે. And this continuous use of this fertilizer may affect the earthworms which is present into it. Earthworms are considered a best friend of farmers. Soil that we see today in one place has been created over a very long period of time. However, some of the factors that create the soil in first place and brought the soil to that place may be responsible for removal of soil too. The fine particle of soil may be carried away by flowing water or wind. If all the soil gets washed away and the rocks underneath are exposed, we have lost valuable resource because very little will grow on the rocks. If anyhow there is a topmost layer is not visible, that means we have ruined their natural resource around us, and this indication supposed to take two identical trees, fill them with the soil, plant mustard or green gram એટલે કે મગ જે છે or paddy in one of the tree and other. Both the trees, okay, water both the trees regularly for few days till the first tree is covered by plant growth. Now tilt both the trees and fix them in their position. Make sure that both the trees are tilted at the same level like this. Make sure that both trees are tilted the same way and same angle. Pour equal amount of water gently on the both trees such that water flows out of the trees. Study amount of soil that is carried out of the tree is the amount same on both the trees. Now pour equal amount of water on both the trees from height. Pour 3 or 4 times amount that you poured earlier. Study the amount of soil that is carried out by the trees. Is the amount is same in both the trees? Is the amount of soil that is carried out more or less in equal amount? Was out earlier. તો જ્યારે આવી બે ટ્રે છે બેની અંદર કાઈ નહીં ઉગાડ્યું હોય ત્યારે બેની અંદર સેમ અમાઉન્ટ ઓફ સોઇલ જે છે ઈ ઇરોડ થશે ઈ પાણી સાથે નીચે આવી જશે બટ ઇફ યુ હેવ planted trees in one tray and another in the other tray, if you do not have planted anything, then what is going to happen? The erosion of soil over here is going to get less, over here it is going to get bigger. So this could happen when we are right now we are making land free from this kind of growth. So if there is a no growth of plant, then the whole soil topmost layer topsoil are going to get ruined by the unexpected rain or heavy wind flow also. So this is an example or activity. This one you can also perform at your home. So that's all. Okay. The roots of plant have important role in preventing soil erosion. Large-scale deforestation that is happening all over the world not only destroys biodiversity, it also leads to soil erosion. Topsoil is the bed of the vegetation is likely to be removed very quickly, and this is accelerated in hilly or mountainous region. This process of soil erosion is very difficult to reverse. Vegetative cover on the ground has a role to play in the percolation of water into deeper layer too. So once this topsoil is removed, then it is very difficult to achieve it in the near area. So by removing this topsoil, there is a less opportunity for water to get deep into